This is something very, very beautiful. I never really realized the impact of what we are doing together till the time I saw the whole thing together. I have had a conversation with Snehal regarding what she was doing, and I knew that she was trying to put in something together. But when I actually went to this part, I realized that this is something which is amazing, and it's just God's grace that I got the opportunity to be a part of it. So thank him, and also thank Snehal and Naveen for giving me this opportunity. My journey has been pretty long. And if I want to quote Steve Jobs, because then that's what it makes it easier, it makes people interesting. So Steve Jobs had famously said that you can connect the dots only looking backwards. So that is what has happened with me as well. I became a mechanical engineer by deciding not to become a computer engineer and worked in core, eventually moved into computers, worked with largest companies in the world, IBM, Dassault, and SAP, followed by a 10-year stint on my own. My writing primarily, but I used to write very regularly during the school days and colleges, and that's what probably I did more than my engineering papers. But eventually, it started back in the way of COVID when everybody was stuck, and I wrote my first something for myself, which I converted into a book called Surviving 2020. It followed by the second problem, which was around working capital. And during that entire period, I worked with almost about 35 companies in helping them come out of the challenges that they were facing and coming out. So the article that I got, the second chapter, which is planning a startup, is certain kind of steps, whatever that I've learned in this particular journey, of some certain things that you can do to make your startup a little better. I feel that a lot of people pick up an idea and want to build things around it without realizing that there are certain fundamentals that need to be worked out before you get into a startup. So this is a very, very humble attempt of putting certain things together that I believe that if you're planning along with your the idea development and your minimum viable product development per se, there are very good chances that your startup would survive.